Hi there, welcome to AnnEvolving. Today we are talking about what the boiling frog syndrome is and how that applies to menopausal women gaining weight. So stay tuned. The premise is that if the frog is suddenly put into boiling water, he would hop out. But if over time the frog is put in tepid water and the temperature slowly is heated until the point of boiling, that he wouldn't notice and he would end up boiling to death. I feel like I was very much like the boiling frog. I started gaining weight in my mid-50s, pre-menopause, went through menopause, kept gaining weight, would diet and lose it, gain it back, and then over time of this back and forth, I lost the ability to truly perceive how much weight I was actually gaining back. It was so slow, it was so gradual that I did not truly appreciate how much weight I had gained, which was about 40 pounds. Because it took 10 years to gain and lose and gain and lose and gain and gain and gain. And it was so gradual. It wasn't overnight. It's like your children growing up. Unless you take pictures or unless you learn to know and to pay attention to certain things, it will catch up to you very quickly. And in my case, I was so overweight, I was starting to feel the physical and the mental changes and hopelessness and depression that go with gaining so much weight. If you really want to protect your health, the best way to do that is to prevent the situation from happening. What I'm going to share with you as a 60-year-old woman is what I would have liked to have known 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Because I'm on the other side of it, I'm able to manage this a little bit differently now. I still struggle. I'm struggling right now. And you may wonder, well, why would I listen to you? The reason I know I'm struggling now and the reason I know how to take the reins back and get myself back on track is because I now know what to look for, and I'm going to give you the red flags that I now know are telltale signs. So number one is your feet start hurting. Pay attention to your feet. If your feet start aching, that's a sign, perhaps it was for me, that I was carrying a lot of weight. I didn't know it. I did not know it for like a year. It did not correlate. Number two is you need to use your hands to get up from the couch or a chair. Standing from a sitting position in the tub, on the couch, or on the floor, and get up without using your hands. It's something that people don't notice until they're pretty deep in, at least I was. I didn't really notice it was hard to get up from the couch. I did notice it was harder to get up from the bathtub. I just did not say, oh, that's something to watch out for. That's something to actually consider. And I just was completely oblivious when it came to myself. You don't always notice change with yourself. Number three, when you bend down, if it is hard for you to bend down and right up, like do a knee bend and come right up, that's a sign as well. I think so many people begin to think that lack of mobility or strength in your legs is something that comes with age. And I'm here to tell you, having lost the weight that I was carrying, having lost 30 pounds, that was the first thing I noticed was I could get up from the tub without using my hands. I could get up from the couch. I could get up from a chair. I could get up from a sitting position on the floor. I can do, squats, stand up, get down, stand up, bend down, stand up, bend down, stand up. Those were things that I had forgotten that I could do until I paid attention and realized I could no longer do them. Those are just, a few things that you can pay attention to. And I would say if you notice those things, if you notice those three things that have to do with leg strength, I just thought I was getting out of shape. But I was not strong enough to lift and carry that excess weight that I had put on. Those are the things that I would tell myself, and that this time when I started gaining more weight, I was able to say, wait a minute, why are my feet hurting again? Why am I having trouble? Why am I using my hands getting out of the tub again? And that's not to say you don't do that for safety, but I mean hoisting myself up. I kind of keep those 3 things in my mind. You can put them on the mirror in your bathroom. It might take a while to truly make this a lasting change, but anything I can do to cue myself to wait, don't go there. Remember, that's a warning sign. That's a warning sign you're gaining weight. I'm gonna put a picture up here, so if you don't want to see it, I'm gonna tell you now, don't look. It is of me when I started my Body Slims program 4 weeks ago. I'm in my 5th week. That is me taking a picture of my backside, looking down. If you're on Body Slims and you've heard Jared, our weight whisperer head coach, talk about body fat, this is 5 pounds of body fat. That's what 5 pounds looks like. If you were to take a pound bag of flour, take 5 of those and hold them. It's very hard to conceptualize how much weight that is until you begin to remove it, and then you look back and think, oh my goodness, that was so much. I can now hop out of bed. I can now stand. I can do so many things. This time, now that I'm on Body Slims again, and it's only been 2 years since I've lost this weight. And so for me, this is still, I'm on that learning curve of, how do I stay good? How do I stay brilliant, as Jared would say? And for me, I am just learning, and I'm sharing with you as I learn, because I thought I was doing pretty good, and I am. I'm not anywhere near where I was, and I'm catching it so much sooner. I made a note to myself of those 3 things for me, the red flags, the warning signs, the danger, because I want to be sure to pay very close attention to the signals that my body is giving me. And as a woman, we're so busy doing whatever it is we're doing in our lives that we sometimes don't pay as close attention to ourselves as we may a child or a partner or our house or a pet or our job or whatever, our parents, whatever it is that we're attending to. And so this is for you, speaking to myself as I learn, reminding myself, chronicling it here, so that I remember and you have it, because this should help you. It really should. It's just a really good analogy to think of, even if you want to. I'll put a little screenshot of the frog here. He's just sitting in a boiling water, kind of thinking to himself, is it getting warm in here? And the reason I think that's important is it is humor, but it does remind you that you may not always see or perceive the change that's happening with you. So having these ideas or the red flags that will help you notice what's going on, so that you don't end up years down the road like I was, with so much work and bad habits to break. Now, maybe that has happened to you. Maybe you're at the point and you are getting ready to be the boiled frog and now you're on the path to rediscovering your health and vitality and a healthy weight and a healthy body and being able to be more mobile and vital. If you are like me and you are in the same boat as me and you are on your journey, I'm here to tell you that you can do it. And like I said, I'm still on that learning curve of learning how to manage and maintain it, and I will continue sharing it here with you. Don't be too hard on yourself, but be truthful with yourself. A little tough love and a little reality check can help keep you healthy and on the right track, because we don't want to slow down. We have got a lot of life to live. I am so glad you're here with me, and there are so many videos here that you can watch. I would love for you to join the evolving women here. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.